Welcome, Aquarius. This is your weekly Taroscope reading from May the 15th through to the 21st, 2017. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. Now let's see what the energy is going to be for you this week. Oh, the Nine of Swords. Dissipating the energy, imagining the worst, making mountains out of molehills, allowing that negative thought process to actually limit you in some way, to dissipate your energy, to feel like you can't do it, to feel like you want to throw in the towel, you want to walk away from the situation, you just want to be done with something. Imagining the most negative of experiences out of a simple conversation, worrying about what you're going to walk into tomorrow and not being able to sleep because of it. Okay, so watch this energy, watch it very closely because it is your thoughts. Okay, so you own your thoughts. So if you feel like it's starting to go down a negative path, then yell stop in your mind out loud and start to create the thought pattern that raises you up, that builds you up, that gives you a vitality, that gives you that energy, that makes you feel alive. Be very careful of that. Justice, okay? So here we stand just before we turn onto a new path. And we want to make sure that everything we've done is in order, that it has brought in some type of balance or harmony or feeling of love or passion, that we've got it to this point. And so we're very discriminating here on what we are allowing forward in our path. We stand there kind of guarding our passageway into our future. We are looking at what dissipates our energy, of what pulls us down. And that might be where this is our thoughts almost have to go in that direction to understand what we are going to allow and not allow going forward in our life. We have the Three of Wands, so this is very much about contemplating the new path forward, of what we want to step into, of where we want to go, and we are debating it right now. We are looking at the pros and cons. We are looking at the positive and negatives. We are seeing how we can step into a new path, a new way of being, a new way of becoming, and still have the balance going forward, to still have the security, the grounded feeling. We have the Four of Swords, so this is health and well-being. Watch your health, watch your well-being, okay? Don't try and take on more than you could handle right now. Don't say yes to a whole bunch of things without really realizing if it's going to bring you balance or if it's going to exhaust you, dissipate your energy. This is also a very transformative card I'm getting this week with people. It's like your path is going to be changing. Your routine is going to be changing. What you do, where you go, who you associate with. Things can be changing in your path, and it can be drastic for some of you. Okay, now it's usually good, okay? It's usually moving away from bad experiences into good experiences, so long as we take the time to recuperate, we take the time to recharge, that we take the time to plan out our path forward of what we truly want to step into. We have the Hierophant as our overriding energy, and this is, finding the balance within us. Tapping into our truest passions, our dreams, and being honest with ourselves about what makes us happy, what brings us this peace of mind, this contentment, and how to bring that balance in. And this card usually says that the answer is within you already. That through meditation, through prayer, through paying attention to your thoughts, that you can come to the realization of what is needed in your path forward. And it's usually something already available to you. You just have to acknowledge it. We have the Emperor with the Ten of Wands. Now the Emperor is the planner. He's also one of our highest intuitives in the deck, and he is one of our highest diplomats in the deck. So this is a beautiful week to understand what you need to let go of, where there needs to be endings, where there needs to be healing in place, where we are taking things forward with us that dissipate our energy, that weigh us down, that at one point in time in our life it was necessary to have in our life, and now it's become just part of the routine and we don't really pay attention to it, and we need to. Okay, on our back is the sack full of wands, and some of them have some great growth opportunities there, but other ones are deadwood, and we have to clean out the deadwood. We have to bring back that vitality, that strength. So we really need to sort out what is needed in our path forward and what needs to be left behind, what doors need to be closed, what endings need to be happen. This could be projects that are all half done and we really need to complete them so they stay in the past, so they're done, that we don't have to take that energy forward with us because we're making the plans for the future. So we don't need the extra baggage, we don't need the extra weight on our backs going forward, creating the new lifestyle, creating the new plans, creating the new adventure. For work and career, we have the Two of Swords. This can be a very challenging decision that we have to make. When it comes to work, when it comes to career, maybe there is something calling you and you haven't been acknowledging it because it could be that your job now is something that pays the bills. And so, let's not upset the apple cart. It could be where you have been, chances are, not happy in your present condition in one way or another. And there is an answer to or a solution to what the problem is, but you need to look at it. You need to weigh out the pros and cons. You need to make this decision to go forward, to really step into your passions, to bring forward your talents, your abilities, to bring in the abundance. For love and relationships, strength. Well, this is where we're going to look at our relationships and where there is strength within the relationship, where there is this grounded feeling of security within the relationship, of how we give of ourselves within the relationship, of how we make that relationship stronger. Now, it's very much with this card that we don't demand, that we don't throw out ultimatums, that it's our inner strength that brings resolutions, that brings happiness, that brings joy, that brings a feeling of being grounded, a feeling of support, a feeling of love. With the cards here, there's not this big space for new opportunities in love and relationships. But I always believe that love has its own energy. Chances are, if you are looking for a relationship, chances are you may not meet somebody this week, but you start to understand your strength or what you bring to the table or the beauty that you bring to a relationship. And you kind of raise the bar on who's allowed into your life. You get a little choosier, you get a little pickier with who the next person will be that actually comes into your life and if they're worthy of your love. King of Cups for your spirituality. So when you are meditating this week, when you are praying this week, when you have some alone time and you are doing a little bit of reflecting, you really want to reflect on where you stand in your independence and where you need to lean on others and be dependent, or situations and be dependent. And if you take some quiet time to really reflect on this, you're going to get a strong understanding of where you can be more independent and stronger, and where you feel a worth or a responsibility, or where you need to lean, where you need that support, where you need that dependence. And it'll align you. It will understand somewhere in your life where you really thought that you needed a lot more support than you really do, and you're going to understand places where you didn't think you needed any support, and you do. So it could be something that is very transformational in your life because it opens you up to an old limitation that you have put on yourself and moving past that limitation. For health, well-being, the Two of Wands, you are looking at new ways of doing, new ways of being, new ways of becoming when it comes to your health, when it comes to your well-being. So it could be a change in routine. It could be trying something new and different. It could be joining up with somebody. This is only thoughts right now. So it's an awareness in where you need to raise the expectations within yourself in maybe it's diet, maybe it's sleep patterns, maybe it's your eating habits, maybe it is the amount of exercise or the lack of exercise you get and how to take it to the next level. And I think you are being drawn into certain things. So it could be that the phone's ringing, somebody wants to buddy up with you, or you keep passing by this one advertisement for this gym or this group of people, maybe it's a yoga class or something like that. Pay attention to what you are being called to over and over again. Pay attention to the thoughts that keep formulating in your head about what you should do in order to raise your vitality, in order to raise your health, your well-being. Chances are there's decisions to be made here. And chances are that you've been trying to ignore something that will be beneficial in the long run. So pay attention to it. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.